Welcome back to Dishin' It. Okay, so during the break, I took off the oats and the mixture of the sugars and everything and put it into a plate. The recipe says it'll cool down and it will crisp up from here. So that's why we had to do that. I'll just do that really quick.
There you go.
So Jeremy, you're slicing the peaches now. It says about 1/4 of an inch. Very.
Do I need to take this part out?
Yes,
okay.
That's where the pit came from. So you need to take that out.
Okay.
The reason why they say such thin slices is if you make them thicker, they take longer to cook. So for the sake of time, for anyone at home, for the sake of time, you can make them, really about 1/4 of an inch thick. Or if you want bigger pieces, do what you got to do. Okay.
We should have brought an extra knife, Maddie. I don't know if I can do all
You don't know?
this.
Okay.
Well, now that I didn't think about the pit part.
Oh, the pit part, yeah. Is it possible to get another? I do have my knife over there from earlier.
Oh, yeah. Can we grab that, Ray?
It's the green one, please. And the cutting board, please.
Because that's a great idea.
See? Collaboration.
Just make sure you wash off the summer sausage juice.
Yes, that's right.
I'm just kidding with you, Maddie.
I was like,
thank you so much.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. You can just flip it over, girl. I'm just kidding with you.
There we go.
Okay, here, I'm gonna hand you a peach.
Yeah, that was it.
I'm just kidding with you, my friend.
Ooh, I almost dropped the peach.
Out of the way. There we go.
Sorry, thank you.
There we go. I'm gonna move this right over here. Oh gosh, yeah. I was not even thinking about the pit part. I was like, oh, this will be quick and easy.
When I was younger, my aunt always came up from Florida, stopped in St. Louis on our way to Kansas City. She'd always bring these fresh peaches she bought along the way. However, the pit freaked me out so much, like the color of it, that I always hated peaches. Until recently, I didn't see this like inside part, and I was like, okay, I'll give it a go.
Yeah,
and all of that to say is I don't actively seek out peaches, but they are good.
I love peaches so much. Like if I were to get like an Andy's frozen custard, I love peaches in it, like a peaches and cream type thing.
What is wrong with you?
What are you talking about?
I get cookie dough bites, Oreo, sprinkles, the fudge.
No, ma'am.
I've passed Andy's so many times this past week, and I'm very tempted to treat myself this weekend.
Oh, ah!
Oh my gosh, Jeremy. Okay.
Hey, can we wash this off, please? We can't waste the peaches. Miss Kaylee, can I hand this to you? And maybe Charlie can come and help. I don't want to waste a peach. I don't want to waste a peach.
So, cooking can be a little slippery with peaches, so just be careful of that.
I'm so sorry.
No, you're
good.
But
I didn't want that dust on our peaches.
Oh, no, we don't want any dust on our peaches.
I mean, no, ma'am.
So we were having this conversation during the break, and you used to not like watermelon. We were talking about honeydew and watermelon. So you said you had it, but it wasn't cold enough.
I've had it growing up my whole life, and it's been fine. Like my grandpa used to have watermelon seed spitting contests at his church.
Oh, how fun!
We'd have like the things at church where everybody bring watermelon after church.
Did you like the watermelon rolls?
Yes, we did it all, and I just have never liked it.
So how are you doing yours?
Okay, so
are
yes,
you gonna slice it in half?
Then I slice it like that, just to get that, and then make thin slices from it.
Okay, perfect. I'm gonna make some thin slices.
Okay, there we go. In fact, Matt, I'm gonna give this one to you to finish.
Perfect.
And then I'm gonna start slicing, and then by the time you get that, we'll add them to the pan.
All right.
Let's get that going. Okay, perfect. Almost done, guys. We're almost ready to go. Now, I'm wondering too, Maddie.
Yes.
I didn't look closely at the restaurant. I wonder if you could use frozen peaches in place of fresh ones.
I definitely think you could. You'd probably want them thawed out beforehand, just so they're not frozen. They get watery and soggy and whatnot.
Okay.
So.
Get this. Okay. Then I need to look at the.
I feel like I just cut that so professionally. Can we get a close-up?
Look at that.
Oh, beautiful.
Look at that. I'm getting my peach from Ray. Thank you so much. Peach is cleansed.
Peachy keen.
Jelly bean.
Jelly bean. Don't they say that in Greece?
I think they do.
Yes. Rizzo?
Yeah, peachy keen jelly bean. Okay, now I wonder, what is this supposed to be? Peaches?
Sugar. So I think we can put the peaches in.
Well, we need to put a tablespoon of butter first, and let's try to get all the peaches cut so we can put them all in at the same time.
Okay.
So they cook evenly.
See, this is why it's always good to have a sous chef. Yes, I have taken the role of chef. Or maybe I've taken the role of sous chef.
What are you trying to say?
You just corrected me. See, I tend to do that. I'll just start putting things in as I'm going, and then overcook.
Oh yeah, Maddie.
Don't.
No.
So let me take that back. It's always good to have a chef in the kitchen.
I'll tell you, I do cook dinner every single night, and I do enjoy it. And I've learned a lot over the years, just because from cooking, you do trial and error type thing, you know?
Yeah.
And you have to make some misses to get the hits.
Exactly. And I know you're always supposed to cut away from yourself. Please don't come after me.
Oh,
But-
the viewers know I'm not a very good cut. See, I almost cut myself the first week you were here.
I know. On my very easy salad.
On your
That's okay.
very easy salad, yes. And then look what I had done.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and get these, and then I'm gonna put in a tablespoon of butter real fast. Where'd my butter go? Oh, it's right here.
That's right. Yeah. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna get these sliced down.
Perfect. Let's get that melting.
My cutting board's just a
Too hot.
little tiny, so I'm having to make do with the space I don't have.
I'm so sorry. You're doing great though. Hey, but if
No,
you
I'm
want
happy
to-
we had it here. It's okay. I'm not saying that to make anyone feel bad about themselves.
Yes, I feel terrible about myself and the cutting.
No, don't do it.
situation.
Don't do it.
Okay, we're almost ready, Mad.
Okay. Yep, getting there, getting there. Okay.
Okay, I'm ready when you are.
Ready or not?
So I'll start putting in because I bet by the time we get this,
Yep. Going. Perfect.
peaches, peaches,
Peaches and cream.
peaches and cream. There we go. Okay.
So
Amazing.
What
Now-
we're gonna need now, so 1 tablespoon, stir in the sliced pieces and granulated sugar. That is going to be 2 tablespoons granulated
Okay,
sugar.
perfect.
So got you here.
Wow, that did crisp up. I hope we can. I'm gonna try to see if I can stir this. Oh, there we go. I'm gonna loosen it up for later.
I'm just
go.
pouring this all over
Yes.
the peaches. That's 1 tablespoon down, 1 more to go.
Isn't it looking beautiful?
It is. I've got a few clumps in there. All right, 1 more dash of it. Okay, cool. So after that, stir in the peaches, granulated sugar, cook until the peaches are soft, about 5 to 6 minutes. So,
Can I ask a stupid question?
what? No
Is
stupid
it,
question.
Because I didn't read the recipe following this instruction. Do we add cinnamon to this, or did we add cinnamon to
I
that?
had cinnamon
oh,
in there.
okay,
But
thank
you could if you wanted. If you wanted to have a little bit more cinnamon, you could always add it to this. There's always a way to jazz up or jazz down, you know?
Jazz it up or jazz it down?
Yeah. I mean, you were telling me about your dinner last night, how you made some substitute.
Oh gosh, I made an amazing low-carb chicken cheese taquito.
I know, I want to make it today for dinner.
Oh my gosh, it was so good. So I'm gonna let that sit just a minute. So we're gonna let this cook all through the break.
Yes.
A little bit into the next segment, and then we're gonna compose, and hopefully we can get angry producer Charlie to try this with us.
Yes.
I forgot to ask him if he likes pizza
That's good.
though.
All right,
guys.
we'll see you right after this.
Don't go anywhere. We're dishing it after this.